10 days, 6 cities, a suitcase full of me made outfits. I didn't know what to expect from Spain, but I showed up with style, snacks, and a camera. So let's go. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I went on a fabulous 10-day trip to Spain. It was so much fun. I really did have a good time. It's had some highs and some lows, but they were mostly highs. And I think I wore 90% of my wardrobe was clothes that I made. How about that? I don't think I've ever really done that before, so I was really excited about that. But please come with me as I share my experiences. I went through Spain. I went to sleep in Philadelphia and I woke up in Spain. Yes. Our first day, our first full day in Barcelona, and it started off early and it was cold. We headed up the mountain to Montserrat to go visit the Montserrat, the church and monastery, as well as see the Black Madonna.
Muy bien. We have tomato in the fridge with honey.
Okay. We had a pit stop at this little coastal town called Pensacola. I don't know about you, but when I'm by the ocean, that's when I like to have some seafood. So girlfriend had some mussels and sangria for lunch, and it was a quick stop, but we did get to walk around a bit. Valencia did not disappoint. I wore my Simplicity 8014 in the Ankara print in orange, which matched the Valencia oranges. We went to the Playa de las Arts, strolled the streets of Valencia, experienced the Agua de Valencia, which is the drink of the city, as well as went to our paella demonstration. If you ever get to Valencia, you have to have this fresh squeezed orange juice. Oh my goodness, it is so good. And that Aqua de Valencia, do not have that on an empty stomach because you will be passed out in the middle of the street. But anywho, the paella was absolutely delicious. And did you know that paella is actually from Valencia? It is not a Spanish, like whole country Spanish thing, even though it's being made in different. You can add different ingredients to it, and it says variations. But it actually started in Valencia, and I didn't go see it myself, but there is a church there in Valencia that had the Holy Grail. So friends that were on a tour with us, they actually went to go see the Holy Grail. So that is there as well. Valencia, yeah. Comfort was the name of the game for our bus ride from Valencia to Granada in Simplicity 9702. In Granada, we explored La Alhambra, the crown jewel of Moorish architecture in Spain. The intricate geometric patterns, tranquil courtyards, and stunning gardens was definitely a sight to see and to behold. For our walking tour of Albaicin, I wore my transformed upcycle shirt and my black and white top down center out pants with a black and white sweater because it was cold. Albaicin actually sits up on a hill and overlooks La Alhambra, and it is definitely a beautiful, quaint town keeping its old charm in history. So I swapped out my white shirt and sneakers for a black t-shirt and sweater for our tapas tour. Just want to be a little comfortable and a little bit more evening-ish, but casual.
There used to be a huge population of gypsy people living in Pedra. Taking with your hands, you are supposed to get like a shot. Nothing. Wow, you did it perfectly. It's a really nice for everyone, Rio Hawaii. And soda. We normally do lemon soda because it's refreshing.
I ate snails, quail, squid, mushrooms, all of that. For our day in Seville, I wore my fancy flare dress that I made with fabric from my trip to South Africa last year. So, oh my gosh, I just loved it. It was perfect for the day. You can only get here in Seville, okay, for Seville. Yay! What else I got? The one from Spain. And look, the partners in crime. So I hope you are enjoying my vlog of my 10-day trip to Spain. Please leave a comment. Which city is your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Or which outfit is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Continue watching. We got more to see, especially coming up. I'll be taking you to Madrid where we do a Black History tour in the city of Madrid. An older gentleman in our group said, "If I see another mosque or church," and guess where we were going? To the Mosque Cathedral of Cordoba.
Behind that.
On tap for today was a little fabric shopping, a visit to the Prado Museum, and then a farewell dinner with our group. Wow. I found a piece of fabric. I don't know if you can see it. And the only reason that I purchased it was because it's novelty. It is so cute with the lipstick, the hat, makeup, and shoes. So I thought that was really cute. And it was the last like piece on the bolt, and I got it for a good price. I wasn't sure if that's what you said. The keys, but real estate for me.
We love our food.
I was like, I hope I'm not disrespectful.
No, you're not. No.
For our final day in Madrid, we did a Black History tour. I wore Simplicity 9702 and this nice rayon chalet that just flowed and caught the breeze. It was really gorgeous. And we did this Black History tour that was amazing. It really, I can't say enough about our tour guide and the information that was shared.
Outpost. Okay, so this was the military tower, and the Muslim soldiers they were going to spend a lot of time away from home, so they demanded the emir to build a city for them. So this was the city, the first city of Madrid in the 9th century. In the 12th century, when the Christians attacked this Muslim city of Madrid, they conquered this city and they expanded the city of Madrid behind walls. Okay, so that is the first extension of the city of Madrid. Don Quixote de la Mancha. Okay. Don Quixote de la Mancha is the lead character here. He's a knight and he has a servant. His servant is Sancho Panza. Sancho Panza is very poor and he dreams of being rich. And the way that he dreams of being rich is by owning black slaves. This is in the most famous Spanish book of all time, 15th century. The conflict had nothing to do with the color of the skin. It was religious. It was a war, the famous Crusades, between the Muslim world and the Christian world. And obviously the Muslims were not stupid. They were also taking slaves and prisoners. So in North Africa, there was a lot of Europeans, white people, taken as slaves. Arab countries, North Africa. Because the conflict was religious. The color of the skin was not a factor. Okay? So Miguel de Cervantes, he was rescued by a religious order. I think it was Dominicos or something like that, and the Dominicans, something like that. Okay, they went into Algeria. He was taken as a captive in Algeria for 5 years. They went and they paid for his rescue to bring him back to Spain. But he was not the only Spanish writer or European writer writing about black people in the 15th and 16th century. Because we have William Shakespeare. They died on the same day. So William Shakespeare wrote Othello. The story of a black general leading expeditions in Italy. Okay? So that is to say that at that time, there was black people in high positions of power. To do something like this. In these trials, they will determine if you were a good Christian or you have converted totally into Catholicism. Okay? And obviously,
the Black History Tour was such a highlight for me. I hope you enjoy the sound bites that I left in the video so that you can hear how our guide was able to fill in some of the gray areas of the history of Spain. You know, he really shaded those areas. It wasn't, you know, the Muslim influence and then the Christian, you know, influence coming in, but they were there for 800 years. So it really is a deep part of their history and culture, words, um, the language, the food, all of that was influenced by the Moors. And I felt like in all of the other cities that we visited, it really wasn't highlighted. It was more about how, it was the mosque, and then when the Christians came and they, did away with that, as opposed to really Spain is integral. It's not just one-sided. It's multicultural. You know what I'm saying? So that was really nice. If you ever go to Madrid, I absolutely highly recommend the Black History Tour.
I am back home safely in Philadelphia, waiting for my luggage to come through the carousel, and I'm going home. It's Tia Dona. We had a wonderful time.
I hope you enjoyed the video of my vlog of my trip to Spain. It was 10 beautiful days. Barcelona, Valencia, Granada, Madrid. It was just a wonderful trip. Great food, great friends, great fun, great memories. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Happy sewing. And I will see you back here for more shenanigans happening here at Tremaine Sew Style Studio.